Once upon a time in a land far, far away. Well, it is not far, but in Swiss Hotel Management School. It was the first day, first leadership across culture class of the three students who do not know each other.
Now let's have a 15 minutes of break. Go get some fresh air.
Hi, my name is Jeffrey. Nice to meet you guys.
Hi, my name is David. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Ling. Hi, Coursework.
I brought from Hong Kong. I have a sister and I live with my parents. I have studied in Hong Kong till 16 years old. Then I went to American and finished my high school there. Hong Kong and American have a totally different lifestyle. Hong Kong people have a really fast life cycle. The walking speed of people in Hong Kong is perhaps the fastest in the world. For a person which is used to the fast cycle, it's a bit strange for me to join the slow style in America. Especially I went to the state which is called Iowa. A state is famous by corn and farming. It took me a few months to get used to a new culture. After my high school, I come to Switzerland to study for hospitality. I really interested about different culture and hope that I can have the chance to experience all of them. I have done the internship in Switzerland. Compared to Hong Kong, Switzerland is like a snow video for me. I used it to Hong Kong's 24 hours life, and here everything will just close around 7 to 9 p.m. This really shocked me at the beginning. But I like this place right now after I get used to the culture. And how about you guys?
My name is David, a Chinese guy. I live in with my parents and my little brother, who is 6 years old. When I finished my high school, I came to Switzerland for university. And this is the first time I went abroad. Of course, I'm a little bit nervous. And then I got 2 internship experience. First one in Portugal. This is my first working experience, so I really learned a lot from it, like my language. And then is the second one, is in China, which is my hometown. And compared with my first internship, there's a huge difference between each other. The leadership styles was totally different with the cultural diversity.
I'm from China too. Nice to meet you guys. I'm born in the city of South China, Nanning, and my mom moved to my dad's city, Nanjing. I'm a single child because of the one-child policy, which I hated. My mom has an open mind and raised me as a wild kid. Since my parents thought they would put me to the best atmosphere of studying, they sent me to 2 kindergartens, 3 primary schools, 1 middle and 2 high schools to let me adapt to different environments. Similar with other kids at those ages in China, my mom brought me to a lot of extracurricular classes, like piano, dancing, Chinese, math, English, physics, chemistry, speech classes, etc. I had a very busy childhood and did not really have free time. Different from other kids, my mom did not send me to a public high school, but a Canadian high school. Luckily, I did not attend the college entrance examination. Instead, I went to Nova Scotia, Canada for high school. I tried mathematics major in University of Waterloo in Canada for 2 years, but it doesn't fit my personality. So I chose myself to come to Switzerland. My first internship was in Buffet de la Gare at Cole, and I went back home for my second internship.
Since I did my second internship in China, I like it, but still so many weird things happened there.
What happened?
Like, there was one time, several times, we were having monthly department party. Our boss sit in the middle and we couldn't make fun of my boss like friends. I still needed to flatter him and serve him carefully like a slave. Every of my colleagues needed to propose a toast to the boss. While toasting to our boss, my glass was higher than him. Of course, he was not happy, and my colleagues hinted me with eye contact, but I didn't get it. The boss was not happy right after that, and my supervisor told me the reason why he was not happy. And she asked me to apologize to him.
Really? So poor you.
I have a great time with my manager last internship here in Switzerland. The manager and I even hang out and have a drink very often, and we separate the bill after that.
It's not a big deal, and we are also such a good friend.
Oh, it's such a big difference of the power distance between China and Switzerland.
Yeah.
Oh, look here. I just searched that the power distance rate of China is 80. And for Swiss, here, 34.
Really under stressed and have a bad mood because of the situation. I couldn't release that or express my temper to anyone. I must be neutral in front of my workmate.
As I mentioned, I have a really good relationship with my manager, so I can say whatever I want. Once my manager changed my schedule without noticing me, but I already have a plan with my friends, so I got so angry and I didn't go to work that day. And after that, my boss found me and we have a short meeting. I showed my anger and told him why I did that. My manager understand and promised me that he will let me know before he reschedule anything next time.
You know what? If I did the same thing in China, probably gonna be fired.
I think it's because Chinese people act neutrally and Swiss people are more emotional and willing to express themselves. I understand why you had problem. Miss Thomas just mentioned in class about Xiang theory. The reason might be you studied in Switzerland for 3 years and had adapted to this culture and take Swiss way of beliefs, perception, thoughts, and feeling unconsciously. So when you went back to China, there must happen a lot of misunderstandings.
Maybe. Nowadays, different culture can really have a big effect on our leadership performance while working, and it will also influence our future career.
Oh, talking about future career, just got an offer to United States, but I'm so nervous about what's gonna happen since I've never been there.
I have been studying there before. Maybe some of my experience can help.
Oh, good.
When I studied there, most of my friends, when they are over 18 years old, their parents will stop giving them financial support. They will have an independent personality. If teacher or manager asks you to do a project by yourself, you may not be able to relate to other people. You will have to do it on your own.
Oh, that's really different from China. When my manager asked me to do a report, I would ask my colleagues for help and their advice, and they're very willing to help me.
That's true, and Hofstad also mentioned that in his theory about individualism. And in China, the rate of individualism is 20, but in USA it's 91, which have a huge difference between those two countries. And like Jeffrey said, the America emphasize freedom, but in China they belong to in groups.
Also, American people have a long-term plan. People there are more likely renting house instead of having their own house. They don't have the idea of saving money for their next generation. They live in the moment and enjoy their own life.
Well, the old generation in China saved a lot of money for their future, especially my grandma. She said she might need it for the future or leave it for us, her grandkids.
Through Hofstad's theory, the rate of long-term orientation for China is 87, and for USA is 26. I personally suggest you keep being long-term oriented. It will improve your leadership skills to prevent risk in the future.
I just thought of something. People in USA, they prefer group success than personal reward. Like a soccer team, it doesn't matter how many score of one member is getting. It's much more important that the whole group is winning the game or not.
However, in Chinese hospitality industry, people care more about themselves, such as their promotion or salary increase. Well, it is fun to say, but it's true that people will work hard in front of their boss.
And in China, individuals seek success through personal actions, which is a mastery culture. And in USA is a harmony culture. The people put greater emphasis on the group than on the individual.
So I think you should consider more about the success of the team. It will work better for you as a leader in the future. Well, if you are going to USA, you may face many culture shock. First, you may be very excited and looking forward to learn new things for the first few weeks. But after that, you have to be ready for the realistic society that you are not familiar with, such as the difficulty of the new lifestyle. You may be homesick or want to go back to home, but you should adjust your attitude. You will adapt the environment to the United States.
Guys, now let's start the class.
According to our previous experience, we understand culture is important within our industry. Nowadays, hospitality industry becomes more international. Our colleagues and customers come from all over the world. Meanwhile, they may also have a different culture. So it's necessary for us to figure out how to integrate those cultures for a better service and communication in hospitality industry. Thank you for watching our video.
Hope you like our video.
And hope the video can give you some useful information about culture.
Bye.
Apologize to him. Oh, sorry. Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Once you make up your mind, you will adopt the
environment in the United States. Okay.
Future career. I just got an offer from.
Really?
Oh, really?